afternoon, live on 2K Sports. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Jalen Brunson, a second-round pick out of Villanova, and his father carved out a 9-year journeyman career in the league as well. Jalen said, quote, how hard he worked just to get unguaranteed contracts showed me that I have to work 10 times harder. I thank him for letting me see that at a young age. Guys?
Family business. Allie, thanks. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Boston, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And of course, New York, now 9 games behind.
Well, right now for New York, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Grimes in at shooting guard. And for Boston, Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the center position. This should be an active game. 2 squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Tatum a screen on Barrett. Brown with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Brown can't hit. And here's New York now. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. 1 good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
For 3, Barrett. The Knicks keep it alive. And that one's good for Brunson.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's White, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Right side Brown. Over Barrett. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Tatum.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
Randall a screen on Brown. Barrett passes to Randall. Lets it fly. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Smart outside. Pass to Tatum. The 3. Offensive rebound. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson doing the work on that shot. Swatted away.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who can occasionally drain the 3, but when he first entered the league, many considered him just to be a role player. That role has changed.
And the Knicks making a change here. Toppin, he's checked in for Robinson. Reddish comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Grimes. And Rose is subbed in for Brunson. The free throw drops for Randall.
And yes, there's been growth in Julius Randle and his game year after year, adding little things, but this big man focuses on playing to his strengths.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Brogdon. Off the left rim and out. New York has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Now here's Randall. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Brown. 1 second left.
And you like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor. How can I help?
And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back to the game after this break. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Boston trailing.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
On the court right now for the Knicks. They've got Emmanuel quickly, topping out there with Cam Reddish. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Hartenstein in at the center position. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Boston with the ball. The Knicks making their last shot. Brown passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. We got a line change here for Boston. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Barrett comes in for Reddish. Grimes, he's checked in for Quickly. And Brunson is subbed in for Rose. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And here's Tatum. Last game he had 34 points. Clock at 6. Horford, a screen on Barrett. Here's Tatum. Boston again missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Tatum against Barrett. Here's Robinson. Can't cash it in from close range. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Last time they met was in New York.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
White, the pass to Smart. Toppin with a double team. Brunson against White. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. No coverage that time. Tatum's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
On the catch and shoot, Tatum is a go-to option. It seems like he's always ready to put up a shot.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Barrett against Tatum. Outside Barrett. Robinson, a screen on Tatum. Oh, there's the alley. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Knicks out in front, up 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Boston Celtics.
Well, their rebounding effort is insulting. They got to play bigger and get meaner. Right now, they're just getting pushed around like I pushed Kenny around.
You say they're getting pushed around, big fella? Like that, getting pushed around? Yeah.
Jeez.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Checking out Boston, they've absolutely risen to the occasion this season. People are talking up their game early, and so far, they've delivered. Now it's time to finish strong, show no weakness.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Pass to Barrett from behind the arc. He's off on that one. Boston trailing. Left side White to the paint. And Horford Horford powers it home.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the gym. You forget how big he is.
Smart against Brunson. Nails the 16-footer. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
White, the pass to Brown. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's Randall. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Now it's a 6-point Knick lead.
The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
For Celtics Entertainment.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Brogdon's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Smart. A big group substitution here for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Reddish comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Grimes. And it's Derrick Rose in for Brunson. .116 left in the third quarter. Outside Brogdon. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Brogdon's gotten his first basket of the night.
How about Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact?
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Goes up from the block. Randall, the pass to quickly. And here we can check out the story for Jaylen Brown.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
The free throw drops for quickly. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
That one misses. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
The drive by Brown. That shot missing. So New York will take it the other way now.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Reddish. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. deep three-point range. And they recover it. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks up by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
17.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now, the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position.
And that's how you execute the pick and roll. Randall slicing well after setting the screen. Good timing.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. Here's Tatum. And that one's drained from the low block.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Randall. After the basket by Boston. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Boston with the ball. Trailing by 5. Randall against Tatum. Pass to Brogdon. Smart outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum gets the bucket.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
The Knicks shooting a fantastic 57%. Inside. Here's Randall. The bank shot, no good.
It's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Now here's Tatum. Screen by Griffin. He'll tie it up. Another one falls for Boston.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. They're just fighting tonight.
And the Knicks with the possession here. The Celtics making their last shot.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Tatum against Randall. Griffin, a screen on Randall. Tatum way outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Randall with it. Now guarded by Brown. Smart against Brunson. Here's Randall. Shoots over Griffin. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Tatum. Money from deep.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Changes for Boston. Horford comes in for Griffin. And it's White in for Brogdon. And a switch here also for New York. Grimes, he's checked in for Quickly. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
And the Celtics call time here. They're losing by 2. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Tatum, and he buries it. A huge shot to tie it up.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Randall against Tatum. Randall, right side. No luck on that one. Tatum with some nice D. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And they aren't over the limit yet.
And the Knicks call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Randall outside. A shot from the high post. No good! And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Randall, first personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. For 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, coach has to love that it's Tatum at the line. He's such a clutch performer.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Barrett passes to Randall. Misses the 3! And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today, so a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. Now our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.